want to make another comment on SAC 212 problem number 7. A number of you in calculating the voltage or the current, you used V is equal to IR, where you said V is script E, and then I is the current through everything. There is only one current through everything, so the I is cool, and then times R. The problem with that is when you want to use V is equal to IR, that relates the voltage across a resistor to the current through the resistor. You need to use the voltage across the resistor and the current through the resistor. You can't use any old voltage. So for instance, in this case, you can't use script E because script E is not the voltage across resistor capital R. We've got, if we look at the circuit, we can say we've got a conductor here. We'll call it the blue conductor. You got a conductor here. I'll call it the red conductor. I'll try that again. And you got a conductor here. I'll call it the green conductor right in here in our model. It's one we can't get at. So script E is the voltage between the blue and the green, whereas V sub R is the voltage between the blue and the red. And they're not going to be the same as each other unless the green is at the same potential as the red or the green is at the same potential as the blue, but that's not going to be the case in the circuit. And that's why you have to go to the trouble of using Kirchhoff's voltage law. So I'll draw loop 1. This is what I did in solving the problem. So just do this quickly. Going through loop 1, I get a positive script E, and then a minus I times little r, and then a minus V sub R, which is I times big R, equals 0, because I got back to the same conductor I started on. And so what we got is I, if you solve that for I, take both of those terms over there, factor out the I, divide by the R plus R, I get E over R plus R. So little r was a small value of resistance, so it doesn't make that big a difference, but it is different, and you got to get it right. So the current is not script E over big R. It turns out that it's script E over the sum of the two r's there. So my big point is, make sure you get this. When you use the equation V is equal to IR, you can't use any old V in the circuit. You can't just say, oh, there's a seat of EMF. I use the value of the voltage across that seat of EMF. You need the voltage across the resistor. And we didn't have that, so we couldn't just use this directly. In some sense, we did use it here because this whole expression could have been written as I'm gonna make up another symbol here, V sub little r. So script E minus V sub little r minus V sub big R equals 0. And I use V is equal to IR to replace V sub r without even ever writing it down with just IR, to write down IR instead of V sub r, and to write down I times little r instead of V sub little r. But that's legit, because V sub r is the voltage between the red and the blue conductors. V sub r is the voltage across R, so I can replace it with IR there. Script E is not the voltage across R, so I can't say script E is equal to I times R. And it turns out, the right expression can be derived using the Kirchhoff's voltage law, and the I is script E over the sum of R plus little r, rather than script E over just R. Okay, that's enough on that.